Greetings and welcome to day 4 of our 40 Wellbeing Concepts for Balance from my book, Balance is a Juggling Act. And the well-being concept for today is obsolete thoughts and beliefs. Ransom your future. Yes, ransom. Ransom as in holding it hostage. But before we get into the concept of the day, I want to talk about why we're actually taking this journey towards well being through 40 days of balance. We're doing it because we want to regain a sense of balance that's lost to this chaotic world. So much stimulation coming at us so fast that we can be thrown off balance if we're not taking action to counterbalance. And balance isn't always pretty. It doesn't always mean that we're standing grounded with 2 feet flat on the ground, solid. That's what we think it looks like. But more often, it could look like just standing on one foot and balancing and wobbling at that. But yet, we're still balancing. And think of a tree that balances in a storm by swaying. It's moving, it's wobbling, it's changing, it's recalibrating so that it can remain balanced, so that it doesn't become uprooted. And we can learn a lot about realigning from a tree. Changing your thought patterns means replacing those old, obsolete, distorted, or inaccurate thoughts with more new, aligned, and current thinking. Because distorted thoughts they don't follow the logic, and they ignore the evidence of what is appearing before us right now, here in the present. And when we ignore what is in the present, which are actually facts, it's because we're emotionally attached to a past. And that leaves us unwittingly disconnected from the reality of the world that we're actually in the present moment. And from there, we have the opportunity, we have the free will to make choices. We have the opportunity to take a look at those obsolete thoughts, the emotions that come with them, and allow us to be more present and make new choices. And basically, the definition of something that's obsolete is what was useful at some previous point, and it's something that no longer serves us. And we can replace those obsolete thoughts just like we would replace an obsolete technical tool, our phones, our computers, for something that's more modern and up to date. But the funny thing is that we don't think about doing the same for our obsolete thoughts. And this is really major. The poet Rumi said, "Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world." That was his obsolete thought. And today I am wise, so I am changing myself, the new thought. So I'm going to read the well-being concept for the day. And as we do, we will then take some time for meditation. And then from there, I'd like you to go through your day, think about the well-being concept, see where you can apply it during your day, and then at the end of the day, you'll take some time to reflect on how the well-being concept, obsolete thoughts and beliefs, ransom your future, showed up for you in the day. And we're in the observe phase, so just observe. There's nothing for you to do at this point, but just notice. Notice your thoughts, notice your habits, notice your actions. So the well-being concept for today is obsolete thoughts and beliefs ransom your future. To the body, acting on old thoughts, actions, and patterns is equivalent to reliving a past experience. The brain has already written a program for the response and immediately knows what to do. It jumps into action, it reacts. Yet while the reaction may feel safe and known, it may not be the most appropriate response in the here and now. You'll be able to discern the difference because reactions limit your ability to move forward in life. For example, and this was my example, you might want to learn to swim well, yet you feel that you cannot because of a fear of drowning. And that fear may be rooted in a near drowning experience as a child. Do you see how fear can stifle future desire? When you value your future more than holding on to your past, fear diminishes, progression occurs, and happiness increases. Like a rocket journeying into space, as you release that which weighs you down, you can soar higher. What was previously impossible becomes possible. You learn that fear comes from your thoughts, not what is happening now or what is possible in the moment. With practice, you will be able to blast past the confines of your limiting beliefs and a subconscious false sense of comfort. Today, as limiting beliefs come up, question them to see if they are obsolete and write down the type of beliefs you would like to use to replace them. See what happens when future actions are taken from this new state of authority. And I invite you to take some time before we close out of this session to sit down and to journal your thoughts on this concept, obsolete thoughts and beliefs, ransom your future. But before we end the live, I'd like to close by saying that you're not a victim of your past, your stories, or your experiences. Most of us are living in survival mode, which keeps us inside of our comfort zone. It keeps us thinking and taking actions inside of our comfort zone. So today, pay attention to thoughts that may be obsolete. And again, since we're in observation mode, there's nothing for you to do at this time. Yet the end goal is to rewrite your story in the now so that your future will be changed. And we do that through our thoughts. So grab your pen, grab your book if you have one. If you don't have the book yet, you can get it on Book Baby. And grab that book, grab your pen, grab a journal if you don't have the book, and take 3 to 5 minutes to journal on this well-being concept and incorporate it into your day. Thank you for being here today, and I'll see you tomorrow with tomorrow's well-being concept.